Hey friends, just finished watching 47 Meters Down. I'm never going on a cruise. I'm never going to scuba dive. I mean, I don't even want to get in a pool at this point. My throat's going to be sore. I screamed quite a bit. You know, I guess it was a good movie to watch while it's like really cold and snowing outside. I'll never watch it again. Wow. Just totally reaffirms like every fear I have of the ocean and being anywhere near it. Like, I would never get on a boat in the ocean. Never. But if you like shark movies, and seeing really pretty, you know, landscapes, you know, that include an ocean, then watch it. If you like being scared, if you like movies that make you scared, then watch it. I guess for all that, I could say that it was good. Moving on, in one of my last videos, somebody made a comment reference to this, and I didn't catch it, because this is Troy's little thing. But I was also very scared of this. Like, when he bought it, he had just made me watch the movie, and I wouldn't let him have it on the bookshelf. I didn't want to look at it. I definitely didn't want to touch it. It's just a wood block with shiny stickers on it. But I'm just a very scared kind of person, I guess. We went to Ollie's over the weekend. We were hoping to get a really good pack of comic books where they put a bunch of comic books in a pack and you get them at a discounted price. And we ended up getting one that had a G.I. Joe comic in it. There wasn't anything else that I was like, ooh, I really want that. But we did get one of the volumes of Sandman. I think we only have like 1, 2, and 3, and this was like number 6 or 7, something like that. So now we have something else that we can look for when we go back to the comic shops. But I also found a graphic novel for the title Artifacts, and it's the Origins Firstborn. And all of them, you know, the artwork was just really beautiful, but I didn't want my introduction to be like volume 6. And this looked like it was pretty much like, I guess, like a prequel, you know, like origin, you know, so I'm assuming it's going to be like the origin stories of these characters. But surely it's got to have a good story, because nobody would spend this much time in detail on making such beautiful panels if it was going to be a really just crappy story. Just lots and lots of detail. So I'm really excited about that, and to get a book, you know, that's, you know, the printed price on it is $19.99, and I got it for $2.99, so that's pretty awesome. Recently I finished Risen by Angela Hunt, and it was a novelization. It's a novelization of a movie that was written by Paul Aleo and Kevin Reynolds. Sorry if I didn't say that right. I thought it was really good. It's from the viewpoint of a Roman soldier that was present during Christ's crucifixion, and just totally different take. You know, someone that, you know, didn't grow up a Jew, and so he didn't have all the stories of the Old Testament and all this stuff. It was really good. Parts of it, of course, are fictionalized, but it doesn't take away from the Bible. So, you know, if you're a 100% Bible person, I still think you get a lot out of this book if you just open your mind and heart and read it and enjoy it. I haven't seen the movie. Gonna look for the movie. If you've seen the movie, I would still read the book. In the author's notes, she lets you know that, yeah, I did, you know, add some more story to what the guys had already done, and one of their characters that ended up not making it into the movie, you know, gave that character a place in the book. So even if you've seen the movie, I would recommend reading the book. I really enjoyed it. This would be a book that I would read again at some point. So, going from love and Christ to death, this is what I've started, The Death Dealer, The Prisoner of the Horned Helmet. And just like the title would suggest, it's a violent book, but I like it so far, and I think that it's going to just get better the more I read it, so looking forward to it. I do want to know if they have maps in any of the other series, just because I like having something to look at. And I mean, you know, off the bat, it's pretty much like our Earth, but more prehistoric. You know, the Mediterranean Sea is not there yet. Northern Europe is frozen. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm so directionally challenged that, like, being able to look at a map and like, oh, the Tizak started here and they were going there. Just that kind of thing. I would like to have that to look at. So once I get done with that, I'm going to check out Artifacts, and then I still have The Witcher. You know, my TBR is like me compared to most people's, but, you know, I just, you know, I had free time today, and I watched a movie that absolutely terrified me and left me shaking with a sore throat. Next, I'm going to leave a link below. Mayim Bialik did a video talking about playing Dungeons and Dragons with her family, and I just thought it was awesome. I've always been interested in it, but growing up in the South where you're forbidden to even watch the Smurfs, you know that we had nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons. And I mean, it's really just a really elaborate pretend game. So I'm really looking forward to it because she spoke a lot about just kind of relating to her kids in a new way now that they're getting a bit older. And so I kind of put it to my kids like, hey, you know, mom wants to do this, you know, like, you don't have a choice. But everybody's excited about it. Even the teenagers excited about it. So it's going to happen. We've rearranged our table. I'm going to be on the lookout for a really cool tablecloth, you know, like if I could find one with a dragon or a unicorn or something like that. That's, you know, that's what we're going to get for our D&D days or nights, whatever. So super excited about that. We're just doing a starter kit. We're just going to go with the story and the characters that are already in the book. But already it's been well established. Everybody wants to make their own characters. So this will be just kind of like our learning thing because nobody's ever played. So we're all noobs, every single one of us. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be a good family fun instead of us just staring at a backlit box of moving pictures. You know, we're having to look at each other and talk to each other and work out strategies and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. If you know of like just like the ready-made stories, you know, that are for at least 5 players, I would love suggestions on that, because I'm sure it's going to take us a bit before we get our own storyline together. So I would love suggestions on that. I know that our dice are probably going to get here by the weekend. We just bought a big pack that had like 6 or 7 sets, and then bags, so everyone has their own set of dice and bag. But I don't know, the book, you know, it could be like Valentine's Day before it gets here. I hope that it doesn't take that long because everybody's like, you know, they want it here this weekend at least. You know, they're ready to get started. So it's really exciting as a mom to, you know, do something, you know, as a family that's going to be fun. So, you know, any storylines that are already out there that, you know, would be good for a whole group of beginners, let me know, and we'll probably check those out. Is it super duper necessary off the bat to have like the player's guides and all of that kind of thing, or no? Aside from, you know, buying everything at Amazon, what other places could we actually go to buy like the figurines and, you know, stuff to paint them and customize them? I'm excited about doing that. That's pretty much all I got. 47 meters down was definitely terrifying. you know, respect for people who love the ocean and want to explore it, but oh goodness, I don't even like watching that stuff on TV. So we enjoyed it, but I think it scared everyone. You know, everyone at least, you know, had some kind of jump scare. I think I'm pretty well the only person that screamed really loud several times, but you know, it was fun. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Everybody stay safe, because you know that people in the South, we just don't know how to drive in this kind of weather, so I'm sure that we're going to hear lots of stuff on the news. Hopefully people will just stay home. Anyway, have a good night.